crew will not understand it. It is not logical that you are Serac. Live long and prosper.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm sorry I wasn't able to make myself beautiful for you. McLean, don't get jealous. And, Wade, what are we looking at today? We're going to be looking at an Imperial IPA from Terrapin Brewing Company out of Athens, Georgia. This is higher and hazier, weighing in at 9%. I have had a very busy day. It's either now or not at all today. And and also, just as a footnote, this is the last review beer in the big fridge. Otherwise, I have an idea for tomorrow, so I won't be totally slow. I may or may not have a picture of her where her top flew off. Probably won't be one tomorrow. I mean, I do apologize. I mean, I would like to hang out with you every single day, but hey, try starting your own business. Like letting Christine know last night that I need a few things. As of yesterday, when I picked up stuff, I think, I won't mention any names, but the last place that all my equipment was, I think that person went home with the brand new Bostic stapler. And as of yesterday, there was like all of this really golden shit that I was told about hadn't appeared. Now, having said that, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm guessing off the top of my head probably over $2,000 in just sanding supplies for the machines. But having said that, I talked to Jack last night. Wow, you're from Holland? And he goes, yeah, there's definitely more stuff. And I'm like, okay, where is it? He goes, well, there's a whole bunch more stuff up in the mezzanine. There's a couple of drum sanders down in the basement. And thankfully those drum sanders were not in the basement. They were on the landing going down to the basement. Yes, today I picked up just a cache of shit. Four of the Bostic staplers. The problem is usually shit that ends up at the shop has problems. They don't look terrible, but I'm hoping I can at least make one out of four of them. If not, I have the technology, and as a matter of fact, the rebuild kits for them. Well, it's definitely got chunks, which I guess I should have. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I digress. But yeah, today was the mother load. 2 more buffers, and a Unico edger. Look up the price of a Unico edger, the big edger. 5 staplers. 2 brand new cleat flooring nailers, a bunch of surface nailers. The hell? Oh, some kind of, Jesus, God, gigantic. Looks like, why I have it, I don't know, but fine, I'll take it, because I'll just sell it. This big, like, commercial carpet vacuum cleaner. You know, it's got a beater bar on the front of it that's more than 24 inches. If it works, that'll be cool. It smells like a combination leaning more towards the hops and less towards the fruitiness. Cheers, you deplorable bastards. I wish she'd give me that bottle of Patron, if you know what I mean. It has a really smooth, wow, for a 9%er. Finishes on a really, really nice, malty, bready finish. There is some sweetness, but it's not just hitting you, hey, I'm a bunch of tropical fruit. No, it's not doing that. I like Misa like. I want to say a big thank you to my little sister. We were going through the garage trying to find a crowbar because I was taking and doing some work on her house. No, just a Cliff Note version, Jeremy. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time on this. When my dad died, I didn't want anything to do with splitting the money. You owe me. Just take Dad's property and his house. Well, it's been kind of a nightmare. The house is really what would really be good is to take the house and push it into the hole, which it would be the basement, and then just put dirt over all of that, and then move way back on the property and start over. Which, if she can get things worked out, few of you guys know what she's going through, and if that can happen, then that's probably what will happen, is she'll just bring in a on-slab house and do that. Be a good spot, single story, easy retirement kind of scenario. But my dad's wife, sister's kid, called my sister and said, whoa, before you sell this house or anything like that, you need to know my family's history is hiding shit in the walls. So Pam, of course, gets the, because we know someone, and a bunch of you know him. My buddy Rob comes up to the Shootapaloozas, and Rob's a cool guy. I've known Rob since high school, and he's also one of my, he's my most reliable mechanic. The stuff that he's such a great guy. Unfortunately, he's moving. He's already taken, I think it's 3 semi-loads down to his place. House wasn't even that big, but he did have a large garage and he had his own business, so yeah. Rob found $80,000 while doing a renovation project on his house. So it does happen. Just in 14 years of flipping houses, it's never happened. Yeah, so she was wondering if I could, figure out where I could saw so she could take. I just said, you know what, just get out of here. I will take all of the boards down on the wall of this house and see if there's any areas that look like where they could have hid money. Here's my fear, why I didn't even want to look. She's had a mouse infestation problem, and as a matter of fact, she put 6 bowls of poison out and opened the door and went, oh, holy shit. And I go, what? She goes, see all those bowls? I go, yeah, they're all empty. She goes, they weren't yesterday. And I go, well, then they're all someplace dying or dead. So, yeah, needless to say, I didn't find her retirement fund today. And I had to take apart a kennel, and all the bolts were seized on it, so I just cut them off with my angle grinder, and then had to get them out from the ground where they had become part of Mother Earth. And we were going through the garage, and she gave me a really nice gift for Matt. Just in case he watches this, I was going to bring it down here, but a nice gift for Matt. Something in line with one of his hobbies, and no, it's not a drinking mug or a water bong. It's another, holy shit, another one of his hobbies. But in the process of going through the garage, she had like a big bar that you can use for prying. You know, like it looked like it was all of an inch plus metal, and it had a spike on one end and like an icebreaker, kind of like the head of an oil drill kind of a looking thing. And she goes, there's a couple of those around here, you can just have that. She goes, as a matter of fact, you can have anything you want in the garage. And I saw this buck, and I was like, holy shit, Pam. I said, this thing is sitting out here. Now, I just want to say right off the bat, what is it, the buck 192? Even though it says 191 on here. I don't know. I don't know my models of buck, but let's just say that it looked a little worse than this, and this was 5 minutes on my polishing wheel, and I didn't even add any polish. The coarse to get the patina off of the brass and the fine. And then I took a product that I received in a battle box that's food grade to clean and preserve a blade, and squirted it on. I did polish the blade too, by the way, but like I said, less than 5 minutes. So it was not in that. Actually, this was what was in really the worst shape, and I just took a little Ballistol and just wiped it clean. So thank you, Pam. I think this is a badass knife. It reminds me, and I think I have it put away. So I said, you know what? I can now say thank you. I have a knife from my sister, and it's a buck. And the other buck that I own, I own 2 other bucks. Or do I own 3? One is the one from my grandfather. And that's a folder, the Buck 101. And then I have the Buck Best Wedge that I got from Howard. Used to be Howard from the Bunker, and now he's the Sharpest Edge on Facebook, because Howard tells it as it is, a true patriot, and he keeps getting his Facebook accounts deleted. So he's the Sharpest Edge. Now, Howard has a true problem with knives, if there is such a thing. I did do a review on this flashlight from Thruinite. I think I have to say, looking at really going over the features on this thing, I think this is going to become my new EDC. The only thing working against it is it's a little bit longer. Oh, I can't show you the one that I have. I was using it up at my sister's, and I killed the battery. It's up getting charged. It's a little bit longer. I will not carry it with the bezel, because if you put it in your back pocket, you'll destroy your back pocket in probably, I don't know, maybe a week. Yeah, this is really a weapon that lights up. But I know a few of you, excuse me, like Nihap, he goes, I just want a damn flashlight that when you press the tail cap button, it comes on. It's on or off. This is sort of like that. It has a side button. The side button does nothing. Polishing wheel, eat a dick. I'm just not you, of course. The side button does nothing until it is on, and then it's to go through the Firefly all the way up to turbo. And if you press and hold, you get that strobe. So whatever it was on last, and I really I think high is more than bright enough, and you turn it off, and then the next time you go to use it, you turn it on. And the one I'm using used to be on, actually I think it might have been on Overkill at one point in time. It was acting really goofy, and now it's kind of playing along, so I might just keep this in waiting for now, but I definitely, for those people that don't like to deal with locks and press this button and jump over a bale of cotton, that kind of shit, I recommend the ThruNite BSS V6. It's on Amazon. When my video goes up, I will have a direct link. If you look, there's two that pop up. Check, because one of them has a 20% off code that you can use immediately when you purchase this. So it's $49, and you can get 20% off of that. It comes with the 18650. It comes with the charging cable. It is a C. Comes with an extra button, comes with an extra side, and it comes with two O-rings. The only thing it doesn't have is that, and I think it's because you have to massively take it up. Well, if you have a spanner, you can take it apart, but yeah, I'm fully endorsing this, and I'm over here, so you know that it's not bullshit at all. I have been looking for a light that was nice and bright, has this awesome knurling. It reminds me of the Warrior that I got from Amanda, and the NIHAP. I think he swiped one that Amanda had given John, and it was another fucking awesome. It's like this really cool dark blue with gold highlights, but it has the same knurling as this. But yes, you guys out there that just want a frickin' flashlight that is one of the least complicated, press the button. So if this is in my pocket, your pocket can be bouncing off of this switch all day long and nothing happens. And like I said, the bezel is going to be gone if it does end up with me, unless I put it in that the 1791 EDC. I'll see, maybe then I could leave it in there, just in case I have to gouge somebody's eyes out while I'm at work. But I've been wanting a work EDC. The one that's charging is my daily commuter. So I just wanted to give you an update of that after figuring out all of the features and then doing a review on it. Okay, sorry guys that get mad at me that are not with us anymore. First in was Smile Money saying first. Then Ludwig says second. And then Smile Money says, you just do not like beer anymore. It's all about Pabst now. We had one night where we were slumming. When I say we, I mean I have purchased John a 30-pack. Like I said, it's kind of funny just to get an idea what the last 30 days have been like. The non-drinker in the group drank roughly 60 Pabst Blue Ribbons. Roughly, we helped a little bit one night. But it was John, as a gracious host, was like, I will run and I will get you a couple of 12ers of whatever you want. If it's the usual of what we were drinking, Founders all day, and the shipyard one, which I've only seen out there, was outstanding. God bless America. Kiss the flag. Kind of like kissing the ring. And both me and NIHAP are like, no. We busted ass today. I don't know. We'll just drink your beer. salty. Sorry, didn't mean to put my mouth on her titty. Well, actually, yes, I did. Got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I want the teacher. Oh, I guess I can throw away the big blade for broken big blade for my Leatherman Surge. At a certain point, I do feel that we've gone over the mountain, and yeah. But would I? Yeah. Salty, if you ever read or listen to an audiobook of Steve Jobs' biography, he was kind of an asshole. Doesn't surprise me. I'm just gonna go with no comment right now. I'll just distract you by reading Jeremy's post or comment. Eric, you know I kinda, well, slightly love you, but I can't believe how much stuff you have. It almost gives me anxiety thinking about it. Think that just become what? I think that just comes from cleaning someone's house after death. Much love. Well, I fully understand the sentiment on that one. If you saw my garage right now, Jeremy, actually, it's disturbing, to say the least. Okay, so, this is how it looks right now. Everything behind Vivian is the stuff I picked up yesterday that was in the back of the truck. Everything by the red cart right there is all the sandpaper that I picked up yesterday. You can't really see the shelf very well up there, but that shelf is also completely filled with sandpaper that I got when I picked up the sanding equipment. You can't see the sanding equipment because it's all back there somewhere. So that's just what I picked up yesterday. This, and it really doesn't look this bad in the picture, but if you want to stop over and give me a hand emptying it, you're looking at 2 buffers on with the red handles, 2 drum sanders. In front or in back of the drum sanders closest to you, you see a yellow handle. That's one of 4 staplers. There's a Unico edger. You can see a little bit of the greenness of love right there. Those Unico edgers are very expensive, and that's number 2 now for me. And I'll probably just see if the one that I have already, which is my old one, runs better, and then possibly sell that one. I might be able to get, I don't know, maybe close to $1,000 for it. I don't know. The yellow box is a professional tile cutter. Okay, so it's not hardwood flooring, but like Nihapa tell you, it fucking fell off a truck. There's a bucket there filled full of nailers and parts for nailers. You can't see on the ground. There's 2 brand new cleat nailers for what there's this. Even though this doesn't look like as much as a half of my garage being filled, in theory is potentially for sales reasons probably 4 times what I brought back yesterday. Of course, minus the stuff I won't be selling. That's anything to do with the sanding possible future. Oh, another thing I'm happy to declare, I don't remember if I said this yesterday or not, but I found an almost brand new rigid cordless jigsaw. And then I found the battery and the charger in another box, and I plugged the battery into the charger, and it came up with a fault code saying that it couldn't charge it. It's probably because the battery, no matter what shape it was in when it got put where it was, I think has been in a box for more than 6 years. So it went dead. It went very dead. And when that happens, either it's shot completely, or you could send it to Johnny Watson and have him rebuild it for you. Or sometimes you can jumper it and put just a trickle on it. Because then once it has any voltage on it, when you put it in the charger goes, oh, you're here. Let's do this. Well, I didn't do that. I slid it in. It had a fault code. I pulled it out. I stuck it in. I pulled it out. I stuck it in. I spit on it. I put it back in the charger, and then I just got disinterested. I'm just like, oh, I find it almost brand new looking fucking... I don't have a cordless jigsaw. I have a good jigsaw. It's a Bosch, but I don't have a cordless one. And I'm like, do I really want to buy a battery in a line that I don't own anything of, rigid? I came out this morning, and as I opened up the back door, I glanced down, and the charger is green lit, fully charged. I'm like, no way. Pulled it out of there, stuck it in the jigsaw, pulled the trigger. I'm like, then I touched myself. Yeah, Jeremy, there's one path this wide, the length of Vivian, and that's it. And then you saw all of that large shit that's in my truck. 2 buffers, 2 more drum sanders, and so Christine has tomorrow off, and the reason that you probably won't see me tomorrow is I am going to lay out a tarp, and I am going to dump boxes and toolboxes out on a tarp in my backyard, and me and Christine are going to start going through the stuff. Sell it, keep it. Even the stuff that should be thrown away is going to go in the sell it. You know, here's a life hack for you. If you have a somewhat nice item that you're going to put up on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, put a piece of shit in there as part of the deal. You're welcome. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Din says, missed it. Hooker. Smile Money. Guess what bull FEMA 750 emergency shelter checks are grants. Unless you are covered by private insurance, you would not need to pay back. If you eventually are reimbursed by insurance, then again FEMA could be lying to steal your property for $750. Come on, man. Hey, Smile Money. If at this point in time you cannot believe that this corrupt government wouldn't steal your... In Maine, they steal your shit without giving you $750. You want to call bull? Give John Solar a call. I shit you not. We're driving down the road. It's now this big, beautiful 2+, like 2.5 car lanes on each side in like this massive 4-foot sidewalk. And the front yard of this house is like this 14-inch chunk of sod, and that's it. He goes, you see this right here? Yeah. And I said, that's like I don't know, what's that? 12 feet from the house? Yeah. Here's the deal. A couple of years ago, they were able to just take 6 feet of your property. They don't need any reason. They don't need to reimburse you. They just were taking 6 feet of your property. Okay, well, you figure, okay, the city just took 6 feet, no big deal. A year later, it's now a different scenario. So now they can take 6 feet again. These people went from having a small front yard, kind of the equivalent to mine, to having a patch big enough for a dog to piss on, and that's it. And this is happening all over in Johnstown. The city just goes, hey, we're taking 6 feet. We got to work on the roads. I mean, it's quite evident in just by John's house. There is a fire hydrant. I'm not even lying. I should have taken a picture of it. It's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've seen. The curb is here. The road is here. And the pipe coming out of the ground, you can see it running alongside the curb. It's in the street. How does the snowplow not hit this? The snowplow has to go around a fire hydrant that is literally in the road because it was not in the road before the city just started stealing people's front yards so they could make the road bigger. Not to mention out there, like both me in Minnesota and NIHAP in New York, they're like, it wouldn't fucking happen. Why? Obviously, there's no Jews that live, truly no Jews that live in Johnstown because the city will just go, basically, you know what? We want that property, so we're just going to make it difficult on the owner. You need to do massive repairs. We'll post it. We'll post it on your house. You have this amount of time to complete the repairs. If you don't get it done in time, they come and crush your house. Again, Spiral Money, you want to call bull? You might want to check with John, and he'd be happy to give you all of the addresses just in close proximity to his own home where the homeowner didn't get the repairs done in the deadline that they were told had to happen by the city, and they literally come in with a big claw and they will destroy the house with all of your possessions in it. They don't give a shit. I saw it in the form of a Burger King. I don't know what exactly happened. John told the story and I forget. But the Burger King, I guess they had plans to try to meet some conditions. Didn't make it. The claw showed up and crushed the place with the shit in it. Try that in fucking New York or even here. I mean, there is a thing here in Minnesota called eminent domain, but you need to be paid fairly or above fairly. And even, I know, basically they'll give you a satchel of cash and say, this is twice as much as your house is worth. We're taking this. And I know over in Superior, they tried that on an elderly couple and they said, no, F you. No. So here is a big apartment complex with a gigantic parking lot and this little house in the corner that the parking lot goes around because they said, we're not selling. Smile Money, another bull. The largest lithium mines in the U.S. appear to already be on federally owned lands. Native Americans have protested. Environmentalists have brought the mining into courts. What am I missing? I'm just telling you what I've heard on the news, Smile Money. That's why I said go ahead and look it up. That North Carolina is some of the richest lithium possible. These aren't mines. This is sitting on lithium to possibly be mined. So, yeah, I don't have a horse in this race. I always love it when you do some research and find stuff. So I don't, is the bull aimed at me every time this happens? When I say, hey, my research guy, let's do this. No, thanks for looking into it, but okay. Smart Money says Jewish people are German also, but we all know how that went for them. We may need to see his papers. He may or may not have had the Star of David drawn on a lot of stuff, and he started finding some stuff this morning, and I got a you fucktards. On the bottom of a spray foam can, on the bottom of something else, I don't even remember. Oh, God. Yes! I like the last one better. Smart Money says, snow thrower prep. Passes are closing soon. Shooting rifles at 300 yards postponed until spring. Smile Money, I hope not, but I do have a small problem right now. If I'm not working on getting my business off the ground, then I need to be doing something to make money to not upset Christine. Even though she is already, in her mind, says that she figures it would be at least a couple months of really, really living thin, and knows that it's probably going to be somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000 of possible stuff that I would need to get going. I think it's actually less. If I can get one of those staplers going, then that opens me up for doing installs. I don't have to do installs. I talked to Joel at Superior Floor Care, and he goes, we get at least one call a week. He goes, last week a couple had 3 maple bedrooms that they wanted done that had to get turned down, that could have been thrown my way. And I already told Joel I'd work something out. If the referrals came through him, depending on the size of the job, throw him $100, throw him a couple $100 to make it keep happening. I'm even up if, cut him in on a percentage if he is out and bids a job for me. That's one less thing I have to do. I'm willing to try to make something like that work. So we'll see, as long as he's not too pissed off about the tool situation. Smart Money, do not forget sub pump on the generator powered list. Oh, that's something John doesn't have. Note to self. Note to NIHAP. One of the things, well, he's a trained electrician, so he'd probably know. But yes, good call, good call. In my scenario, definitely make sure if the power goes out that the sub pump is one of the circuits that will be powered by the generator. Ask Smile Money how he knows. Cobra says, welcome back. Thank you, sir. And good last build, enterprise build. I try to watch them all. NIHAP turned me on to a new app that allows you to watch YouTube videos with no commercials. Unfortunately, it also has no way to comment. I can see the comments that have been made on the video, but I do not have access to it. And what's nice is you can when you subscribe to people, I'm actually now being able to find stuff like a day ago, Gunwild put up Muzzle Blast Monday CZ75 SP01 using Winchester White Box. So he's right there. The app is called New Pipe, and there's no commercials. So instead of clicking on the link, because again, I've told you guys, you want me to watch your videos? I will guarantee you I watch your videos when you drop me a link. Then I know there's a goddamn video. Cobra, everything he does, he drops me a link. I so appreciate that. So what I did is I went over to, I dropped it into, well actually I'm now subbed to him on New Pipe, so I should going forward, at least I thought I did. Let me check. Maybe I didn't. Oh my God, I can't. David, I'm gonna have to diss you. I'll call you as soon as I'm done with this. Yes, it's New Pipe. So you can just drop the link into New Pipe and then go watch it. People you sub to, I'm gonna try not to go crazy. I'm gonna use New Pipe as my way of keeping up with the people that I legitimately want to be able to follow. Yeah, no commercials. So I watched Cobra's video over there, and then I went back and clicked on the link, and it opened up in YouTube, and then I was able to add a comment. I'm curious. I actually added the first comment from the captain, and then I added a comment because he made a comment about me and thinking about, yeah, Cobra. The national average for men, I'm pushing the limit on how many times I think about titties every single day, okay? Like a different set of titties every 30 seconds or something like that. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Looks like nobody changed the locks while you were gone. Welcome back. Yeah, she actually missed me. Again, I don't know why. And then he says, Camel Ha. Then he says, broke it off in Betty's back door. Yes, I had it deep into Betty's back door, and I did a little move to the left, and the tip snapped right off. Thankfully, the doctors at Leatherman, again, it looks like it's 95% new, and maybe just the limbs are the only. At that point in time, why don't you just go, we'll just send them out this one. They paid somebody to take it up. Of course, these days it probably is zip, 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 zip. Mail this. Bad? Sounds like Leatherman took care of you. A complete rebuild. Very nice of them. Cost effective. No good public relations. Absolutely. Or no. Good public relations. Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, there is no questions. It's just done. Poco, that song is epic. Yes, it is. Mr. Mark Mac 85 says, welcome back home, Eric. Cheers, my friend. Why, thank you, my brother. Now I feel like I just have to go into some kind of a rant. Okay. I won't be surprised. I was going through some TikTok videos, and some girl, I guess, only had like 1,000 subs or followers to her TikTok account, but she lost her father. And in the scene that Mandy Patinkin plays in Princess Bride, it's, you killed my, or I want my father back. And you killed my father, prepare to die, but I want, what is it that I can do for you? I want my father back. And evidently, Mandy Patinkin's son basically runs Mandy Patinkin and Catherine Patinkin's, his mom and dad's TikTok account. And they're they're watching this girl in tears talking about losing her dad and wanting to know because she heard that Mandy Patinkin actually lost his dad, and the whole "I want my dad back" came from the heart, and that it was truly emotional because it was true, because he had lost his dad to cancer. And it turns out, yes, it is true. The Mandy Patinkin and his wife are in tears watching this girl explain losing her dad and how much she likes Mandy. And I'm like, they seem like they cool, legitimate people. And I went over to that account, Mandy Patinkin's account, and I watched a bunch of stuff, and it was all pretty heartfelt or funny, sitting around the table, playing music. What movie is that from? And they're guessing, and I thought it was pretty. But the most recent video is of Catherine Patinkin watching. All you see is the cameras, her holding the phone. You hear Donald Trump going, "The next election will be the last election ever." And she goes, "What does that mean? He's going to become president and he's going to make it so that nobody can vote? He's going to turn himself into what? Like some kind of what leader? Blah, 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 blah." And I'm reading the comments and they're like, "Yeah, I'm registered to vote. This shocked me when I heard him say that." And blah, 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 blah. And it was commented, of course, he's an actor. Married to, I don't know if she's an actress. I don't know anything about her. And long story short, all these comments are all pro Kamala Harris. We got to vote for Kamala Harris because if Donald Trump gets in, he's going to install himself forever and there'll be no more voting. That is not what fucking Donald Trump was saying, and I don't know if what she saw was cut up and taken completely out of context, but this is exactly what Donald Trump was saying. Get out and vote. You need to vote. You need to vote for the Trump-Vance ticket because this might be the last true election. Why do I say that? Eric, why do you say that? Oh, because millions and millions of fucking illegal immigrants have been implanted, welcomed into our country, and the fucking Democrat libtard douchebags are giving them money and a home and a fucking phone and a credit card and this, that, and the other thing. And you just need to vote Democrat, vote Democrat, vote Democrat. Well, you bring in that many people and then transport them into swing states where the voting, the Democrat, Republican, how easily it can teeter, but you bring in 100,000 fucking illegals, give them the right to vote. This could be the last goddamn election because of fucking fraud. Because if they put this many illegals and put them in swing states, it's a done deal. So can Kamala Harris win? Yeah, she can fucking win because it's all being done by fraud. And that's what Donald Trump meant. But what was said and the way it was, I'd have to take the real comments from one of, Squirrel, look at Butler. They figured there was over 100,000 people there. Fucking camel toe Harris, they have to fake the fucking where they put the camera, and the only way they can get that many people to one of her events is by fucking fooling people and saying, Cootie Ho is gonna be performing. Oh fuck, let's go get a free concert to see Cootie Ho. Oh, and then Kamala Harris comes out and talks. This could literally be the last time a true patriot has a chance to be in office. And then you look at what's happened for the last 4 years. Imagine that on steroids. Kiss all your fucking rights goodbye. Oh, the Constitution is just this old, archaic fucking piece of paper put together by a bunch of fucking old guys, which they weren't, that would have no idea what life would be like in the future. No, those fucking old guys, which they weren't, knew exactly what they were doing, and they were trying to stop exactly what we have now with the Democratic Party. Oh, we gotta save democracy. Yeah, you fucking stole that when you implanted camo toe. Fucking complete cunt. And then you got the biggest piece of fucking shit. You got Tim Walz as the VP to her. What do you have? You have two gladly proclaimed communists, radical communists, that are running to run our country. Kiss your fucking rights goodbye. Think voting doesn't have consequences? Oh, the fuck it does. There you go, Mr. Mark Mack. Just for you, baby. Fuck Kamala Harris. McLean says, Eric, I'm still mad. We'll have a Snickers bar. McLean, Eric, bring the mop upstairs. There's a month's worth of backup all over the floor. God, you're fucking sick. Love you. McLean, well, look who decided to show up. Matt Davis. Where's Matt? I can't quit him. Oh my God. McLean, I want Matt. Mr. 27, Brew Bomy Jobs intro, nice. Then he says, the real Brew Bomy studio with actual brew babes, nice. Then he says, 27th, fucking winning. Mr. 27 was 27th. Hey, it's the little things. I have this thing with numbers. You know, like 1234. One of my personal favorites is 556. 123. 654. I could go on, but I won't. I always seem to look at my phone at the moment that we hit these numbers, and nobody believes me that it happens all the time. I'll take a screenshot and send it to Christine. If I send a screenshot and send it to somebody else, they'll just say, oh, you just waited around for it to be exactly that so you could screenshot it. Okay. Yeah, that's where my life is gone. I just sit around and screenshot shit. Mr. 27, Naked Salty Man here. Naked. Multi 357 Man, no here. Disappoint. Mr. 27 says, happy Big Jugs Brew Balmy time. Not in this case. Then he says, from now on, you need to bring your Brew Babes laptop and a big screen TV with you on your traveling shows. You know, giving credit to Jolson, we did okay at Jolson's. Actually, John could have. He's like, do you need me to get a TV and mount it right there? I said no, but yeah, you're probably right. We should have said yes. I don't know. The whole scenario was the best that it really was going to be. I mean, I did not do Locked and Loaded for 1 month. Why? Because by the time I was going to bed first of all, it's an hour in the future there. So, I mean, there wasn't really like a thing called jet lag when it's like an hour difference, but still, you know, I'd think about it, and it was like, why is Christine going to work so late today? Oh, yeah, that's because I'm an hour ahead of her. Or she'd call me, and it was like, oh, hello. She goes, oh, man, that's shit. I keep forgetting we're an hour different, and you're working, so I take it you're in bed. Yeah, I wasn't actually asleep, but I am kind of out of it. But yeah, I had a lot of nights that I was in bed and asleep before 8:30, 8:45 out there. So that's 9:30, 9:45 here. And that's after, you know, we'd get up. I mean, it got to the point where nobody was setting an alarm, and we were still sitting downstairs at 7:30 in the morning, drinking coffee, planning out the day. So, yeah, it was a month straight, and when everybody else is enjoying their weekend, for us it was actually the time we needed to do the most work, because John's son, Rhett, who has autism, and we were trying to do everything we could to make Rhett's world as smooth as we possibly could. And me and NIHAP are very proud of the fact that we accomplished that goal. Rhett was happy. He was doing his dance like he does when he's happy. He instead of hiding out in his room, he was actually downstairs. But he was gone Thursday to Monday morning. So that, I mean, we had everything planned for Friday morning start. We're gonna drop a ceiling. We're gonna drop a ceiling on Friday morning and have everything done and the ceiling replaced, the mess cleaned up the best that we could. John is gonna be finding frickin' dust for like the next 2 years. Amanda is a clean freak, and I don't even know what's gonna happen when she goes there. She's gonna have to wear a full respirator. They're gonna have to have fucking hazmat suits and shit to get it ready. I mean, hey, I understand when you have, yeah, she's hot as hell. When you have, respiratory problems. I mean, NIHAP has respiratory problems and work through all of this. John got his Jewish, and they were N94 and a half masks. Wade says, "Welcome back to the basement. It's where you belong." Yeah, probably. I mean, I could, yeah. If I put in a bathroom down here, I'd have no reason to go upstairs. I got refrigerators up the ass, literally right now. Hey, Agent Chaos, yeah, baby. Do you like that? Oh, he's flipping me off. Evidently, he didn't like it. Wade, I prefer leather sheaths for my belt knives, Kydex for my neck knives. Yeah, I gotta give that one a try and see if I like the way it is. Sharky, cheers all. Welcome home. Hope all went well. The live stream didn't work for me. Shot 312. Here we go. Hey, I had to start out strong with 312. And they may have not worked for you, but after they're not live, you could have left a comment. I just felt like there was a hole in my heart for a month that even McLean couldn't fill. Because he's kind of a backdoor man. And, if you push hard enough, McLean, I am a squirter, but probably a different tone than you're used to. Unthink that. Sharky, great service from Leatherman. Love their stuff and service. The only reason I never sent back my pocket knife is that I wanted to keep the blade I used to cut through a live 220 wire by mistake. A whole chunk got vaporized and a bunch of copper got welded to it. Too cool to lose, so I just bought a second blade. I understand. Now, you can tell them that you have sentimental value. So, like I said, I don't have sentimental value. If you need to just throw that one in the garbage and send me a new one, go right ahead. Now, they would probably go okay, it's got sentimental value, but, this blade's obviously disintegrated. I mean, maybe if you you took some red tape and you covered the blade and said, sentimental value, fix everything but leave this, or maybe that was the only thing wrong with it, was that you got to send me a picture of that. I want to see the copper welded to that. Sharky SH, hope lunch was good and that you got the stuff moved. I had a great time. I had a great time with Nicole and her husband RD. RD is both of them true patriots. Oh my God, he looked at my shirt with Trump going like this, with the fight, and we sat and talked patriotism, and in his hometown, I guess just down the street, the second in command of the Venezuelan drug lord, whatever, got arrested, and he goes, I can verify, they took over a 40 apartment complex and just fucking told everybody to get the fuck out. And it took something I don't remember if he said a month or if it was a few weeks before the law would do anything. But they ended up arresting the number 2 man and over 40 extra people. And I hope they executed them all. I mean, seriously, you think about it. You can say what you want. I'll say the shit out loud. I'll say the secret words out loud. Anywhere where right now we have a problem, if you were to just take care of a few of them, you know that the rest would start to fall in line. And my friends, that is why our founding fathers gave us the Second Amendment. Even that dog is going, God damn it, I love them titties. J-Dog says, here at home. Then he says, I got kicked off the live chat. I said the word shit. What? Mike says, well, welcome back home, E. Cheers, fool. Cheers, Mike. Then Mike says, John Solar is a very awesome guy. Yes, he is. A most gracious host. I mean, we were living in a battle zone of construction. There's no way around it. I mean, yet we had, all the beer we could drink, all of the, again, 30 days, 30 meals. They were all awesome. I did not lose any weight. Now that I'm home, I have to, first of all, alcohol, I know, Wade and Smile Money and a few of the rest of you will be going, there's a lot of calories in alcohol. Yes, there is. John made sure that we were never hungry, and John and Nihap made sure that we were never sober. So since I've been back, I had a beer with Matt last night when I was unloading my truck. He brought over some kind of a pumpkin ale. Never even looked at the bottle. I popped it and I was like, oh, it's a pumpkin ale. I had that, and Matt gave me a hand. We unloaded some stuff and got all the stuff out of the back of the truck and half of the sandpaper for the machines out, and I did the rest this morning before I took off again. But yeah, John, hey, if John would have needed me to hang out for another month, The only reason that I would have had to say no is Christine. She did well. She did excellent taking care of everything here. Got to use the Ego. Oh my God, Daddy. She got to use the Ego mower for the first time ever. And I go, how'd that go? She goes, it went really well. The self-drive was a little fast. And I'm like, it's adjustable. You can have it from the buttons do nothing to it barely moves to you have to run behind it. Oh, she goes, I guess I forgot to, I thought I mentioned that part. Maybe I was too busy going. If you want to mow at 2 o'clock in the morning, it has a headlight. And if you do mow at 2 o'clock in the morning, nobody will know. Hell, I was mowing when Michelle was outside, and she goes, "Oh, Jesus, is that thing quiet?" She goes, I go, "What?" She goes, "You've got like your entire backyard done, and I've been outside." It's an awesome mower. It's an awesome mower, and I am a gas guy, but I hate dealing with going to get gas, and like my snowblower right now. In the next few days, I'm going to put some fresh, clean gasoline in it and give it another try, and a spark plug. I'm not happy with the way the spark plug looked. So I'm going to replace the spark plug, put fresh fuel in it, and if that doesn't work, then I guess I'm going to do a NIHAP and a John Solar, and I'm going to take the model of my snowblower, my Toro, and I'm going to go on Amazon and see if I can get a new carburetor for it. These carburetors can be in the neighborhood of $15. And if it's not running right, why even just... mine has 2 hoses. I think one is a vacuum line that opens up the fuel, and the other one is the fuel line. And then there's 2 bolts holding it on, and 1 piece of linkage on mine. Take a picture first, just in case the world turns upside down. Last comment from Mike, 23 hours and 6 minutes and 49 seconds ago, says, "Both Crate Club and Battle Box are a big no for me." I haven't even done... Oh, I told you what they were. Okay, my bad. The Battle Box video will be up before you see this, maybe moments before you see this. The Crate Club is also uploaded, but I'm going to wait to release it until maybe 2 days from now. And I also have the through night video. I mean, I got up at 5:30 this morning and I did the Crate Club video, the Battle Box video, and the through night video. And then I went upstairs and had a cup of coffee. She's got some jizz or something hanging off her lip. I went upstairs and had a cup of coffee and hung out with Christine for a little bit. Then I went and unloaded the rest of my truck. She went to get ready for work. And I spent most of the day up at my sister's house giving her a hand. And I'm glad I can. So, yeah. Okay. Going to the club, and I have been lackadaisical. Do I have anything for the club? Did I review that? Wow. Is it bad when between my memory and whatever, I've been gone long enough I can't even remember if Ooh, I got some Old Smiles in here. don't know if Ed would approve of this one, but... Okay, where do I put Terrapin's Higher and Hazier Imperial IPA? It did lean more on the hoppy side, less on some fruitiness. I thought it did lean closer to what I like in an IPA. The 9%, very well hidden. Very, very well hidden. Even when I slam that, it's like I would have, if I had to guess this one, I will admit I would have been way off. I might have gone 7%, 7.5 maybe. But knowing it's an Imperial, if it's not close to 10, it's bullshit. And they're not bullshit. I would give this an 8. And if I had another one, I would have had this for the club instead of the shit show that I picked. But at least I got it out of the refrigerator, and oh my god, you could have so much sudsing fun with those. There's only 2 of you in the club. Both of you have been here for a while. Smile Money 42 minutes ago said cheers clubbers, and Rich Huff says cheers clubbers. And the light's green means the trap's clean. I don't know if any shots were called because I never checked the travel board before I left. So let's not forget though that bottle ship is still in play. Okay, like I said, more than likely not tomorrow. Trying to work on business-related stuff. And it's Christine's day off, so after making her my tool slave all day long, I don't know, maybe I'll take her out for dinner, or I don't know. I mean, what else would you do with a wife? Just kidding. Just kidding, okay? Cheers.